Hi, Blind Guy Garage. I just wanted to hurry up and feature something that we use constantly and that I make, and I just want to show you guys. It's the cure to a really irritating problem. And the irritating problem is when you have a lawnmower and it may no longer have these covers, or those covers are there but there's the belt still popping off all the time on the deck. Like every time you disengage the deck, the belt just flies off. It's because you don't have anything, I call it a slapper bar, but you don't have anything to keep the belt from just gaining so much slack that it goes beyond the pulley. This right here is something I make all the time. I usually make like 6 or 8 of them at a time so that I can keep them, because we're using them all the time. But why are you so mad? Anyway, let's see if this one has. See, and it's this idea. There's already one on this one. It's that idea, but MTDs and John Deere don't always do this. This is a AYP machine deck. They don't always do that. So this is an AYP deck. Yeah, and it's already got all of its doodads and whatnots on it. Let's see here. See if we can find a MTD deck. That is one, but I'm too lazy to flip that one over. But if we find a MTD deck, I'll show you. Like, they don't have, no, it's got those panels, but there's nothing inside there that if the deck belt is ever loose to keep it from popping off. They'll have the covers a lot of times. Yeah, is this, and it's usually only on the ones that don't have PTOs. If they has a PTO, electric PTO, then that's under constant pressure, so it won't pop off when you disengage the deck belt. I may have one that already has slapper bars over here in the done and finished lineup. We got a bush hog in the way. I just hit my shin on that. That was that noise. Sorry, bear with me. You can skip the video. By the time you skip, I might be over here around the mowers that potentially have the parts on we need. What's this little guy? Is this little guy? No, that's another one that's a PTO. Let's see here. I don't have my glosses on. Let's see, we need an MTD or even a HOP, because sometimes they don't have them on there. Husqvarna Outdoor Products. Let's see what we got. Here's an MTD, see? Mechanical PTO. And it has the slappers on it and the covers. Not these, but it has these covers. Well, the thing I hate about these covers is they pack grass under them, and your deck belt will get to rubbing on the grass that gets packed under there, and you can't get these off easily to clean them out. But if you have just slappers on there, the grass is easy to get out. I mean, you're not going to get, you can't get off the machine with the deck running anyway, so there's no point in this. It's their way of being safe or whatever. But if you just take that off, put these on, you can run the bolts that are right there through this guy, and then you turn this guy to be really close to the pulley and the belt without touching. So then when the belt is slack, it won't pop off. It won't just fall out. I'm trying to PTO. Everything I got right now is all PTO electric and all of that jazz. Like that one's completely wrapped up. It's good. But that shows you kind of what the newer, that's a newer machine with the newer covers, what they kind of look like. And I know I've got a ton of mower decks back here somewhere that'll truly show the situation. I think I have actually a John Deere deck in here that's going to have them because it came in missing the covers. Yeah, see, it's missing the covers. There's nothing there. So that means this belt, when it gets slack, it's going to just kind of fall off. It'll just do that. But if we find the bolt holes, forgive me, legally blind, 30%. There's going to be a bolt hole somewhere, whether it's the mounting bolt for the spindle assembly itself, and you just put these on there like really close, and then once it's mounted, this won't fall off anymore. That's all they do on a lot of other machines. I'm just making something that's completely universal that'll fit everything. And then some of these will have to be longer here. This piece, the upright part, is longer, so you just kind of gotta know. And I'm gonna be putting these on the eBay store, because if you don't have this material, I about fell. If you don't have this material to make this stuff, that's fine. These things are not going to be very expensive. It'll be easy to buy for me, and you know, the correct length. You know what I'm saying? It'd be longer length, so if you do have a really tall pulley design. But this is very necessary on all of these slack systems, like on that John Deere deck. I know that it has bolt holes to put a plastic cover there, and I'm not catching I didn't feel the hole, so. But I'm going to a mower that I know has a deck on it that I am familiar with, so I can just go straight to the situation and show you that it'll bolt into the bolt hole. You might have to turn it this away or that away kind of thing, but it'll work. Sorry for the wait time, but I've got decks. So we're gonna go over here and see if we can find an MTD deck, because I know that they have, see these covers, and this one here is, see, this is what happens. I don't understand why this happens all the time, but these get broken off, the ears of these. And even these get packed up with grass, and you can't do anything with them. But see, there's the bolt. You take and change this bolt to a different bolt, which it may be, if people want, we can put bolts in there with the order. But see, like, you'll bolt that there. It holds down. Then it's plenty high. Plenty high to cover, you see. And then you don't touch. You don't want it to touch the pulley, but you want it to be about that far away. And you just snug it up, and all it's there for is to, when the belt comes out, it smacks this and stays in the pulley. So if the belt is worn, so it has a little more slop in it than normal, this guy right here, you put one on one side of the pulley and one on the back side, like that right yonder, and that's usually all you need. So you usually need 2 per side on the deck. So you'll have the trim side and the discharge side. This is the trim side of this deck, and the discharge side you'll need 4 for one deck, for one 2-blade deck. There are some slack systems for a 3-blade deck, but those are getting pretty rare anymore, and if you have that, you just in the eBay store, you just contact seller, let me know, and I'll look at which one you might have, see if we've got something that's like a replica, and I can make one to fit that too. Because I can take this design, you know, and make it longer, and even we might look into making the slapper bar that goes under the engine to hold the belt from popping off on the engine pulley, you know. And this same material I can use to make PTO caption bars and stuff like that. So this is going to end up being on the store, and I'm not sure what the price is. It's going to probably be a variable price depending on material cost and things like that. And you'll be able to check it out and fix that problem of the belt popping off every time you turn your deck off. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.